Good. It's your boy PM with the PM Lifestyle Podcast. We're back. This edition of the show would be for all your concealed carry, all your daily license to carry people, depending on what state you're in, different locations and things of that nature. We got a cool update, which is kind of wild because we thought it would never going to happen. I thought when Trump got into office, that's basically it's going to be a situation where he would allow certain things to take place in California, but it didn't. So it seems that and we were waiting for it to be a maybe a constitutional carry, or if your gun license or your gun laws or whatever in your current state will allow you to, carry in Los Angeles. But that wasn't the fact. So and that wasn't the case. So right now, man, we have a situation where as of April 22nd, 2025, they're allowing us to now apply for a non-resident gun license in Los Angeles. So, some may say, "Well, like, well, dang, why isn't it that we could um, just bring our license over to the state that from where we're at, and California will allow us to do it?" Well, there's no reciprocation laws, so of course, Los Angeles will allow everybody will allow Los Angeles to bring their license and their guns and things to other states, but California, for some reason, on a set trip. So right now, they're allowing um, non-residents of California to apply for their CCW. So you don't know, now you know. I'm a licensed firearm instructor in the state of Texas. Um, Licensed to carry a couple of years ago, added to where it turned into constitutional carry, to where you can just carry your weapon without any specific training, long as you are able to own a firearm, possess the firearm federally and legally, that you're able to carry a firearm if you're over the age of 18, 21 for certain for fire handguns, 18 for rifles has always been the case. Now, Los Angeles is allowing non-residents to come into Los Angeles and now carry without having one to put your gun in the trunk, separate the magazines, and do all these things of that nature. Now, if you were a resident, you can apply for your CCW and you were okay. But now they're having us non-residents able to do it. So this year, there was a lawsuit that was filed. They lost the lawsuit. California was sued by a organization then won the lawsuit, and they basically had to overrule and allow give some type of consideration for outsiders to come in the inside of Los Angeles and carry a firearm. So non-residents can apply for concealed carry weapons, and it was a court order allowing certain pro Second Amendment people to carry. And there's three organizations. I think it's the National Gun and Pistol um, Organization. What else? Co-owners of America, and the Second Amendment Foundation, California Rifle and Pistol Associations. They won a lawsuit, and in order for you to carry, you first have to fall under certain qualifications. So basically, be able to eligible to carry a firearm, over a certain age, visiting a certain county. You must be a part of one of these pro amendment organizations. I checked into it. The fee was like pretty cheap on the one I found. It was like $25 for the entire excuse me, for the entire year. So it's not like a monthly thing or anything like that. It's just a registration fee, allows you to be a member, just kind of like the NRA. You pay for the NRA and you have all kind of benefits. USCCA, which I was a part of. It'll you can do your classes there and things of that nature, and find things that's kind of like close to you. And right now, like for the USCCA, they're holding a specific type of training for free around Dallas, Texas. But anyway, this will allow non-residents to get their firearm license. So, only thing you would have to do is contact the county or the location that you're going to be visiting within the next year, right? And once you contact them, you'll figure out what your eligibility must be for that particular county, because you can go to Los Angeles County and it's going to be a little bit different. That's what I heard. Or you can go to San Bernardino County, be a little bit more lax. But they're having certain requirements of what you're supposed to do. But the main thing is that you're allowed to carry and you're allowed to protect yourself, your valuables, your family, things of that nature once you go to Los Angeles. So this is how it's going to work. Once you contact the appropriate um, county or the people in that county, they're gonna qualify you basically, right? And say, okay, you can actually do it. So then from there on, you're gonna have to take your force of fire course, and that'll be after you take your online course. And what they're requiring for you to do is take a 16-hour course. Here in Texas, is a 6-hour course, and that's basically it teaches you the fundamentals of the laws, the signage. It also helps you along with identifying certain threat levels, storage, protection. It's a lot of different things that go into the class. So, like one of the things that worried me out here in Texas was a lot of people was like, okay, it's my Second Amendment right. I get to carry and things of that nature. Get the education. You definitely should get the education. You should definitely get the training. You should definitely get the knowledge. That way, you're not just walking around here and subject to different fines and things of that nature. Because even with the licenses out here, just say, for instance, you're going through an airport. If you're going through an airport with a license, there's this thing they call forgiveness. Because if you're a licensed person and you carry every day, and you might be like some of these rappers or actors that go through TSA, forget that you had a firearm in your certain luggage and baggage. Sometimes they'll give you forgiveness, because they think that, well, they know that you carry every day, so they're not going to be as strict on you as a person that doesn't carry, doesn't know the laws and things of that nature and go through there. So it can be a difference when you have a license versus not having a license. So in California, they're requiring you to do the 16-hour course versus the 6-hour course. And when I first looked into this, I'm like, well, dang, how can I live in California? I mean, excuse me, in Texas, go through the course, apply for these different things of that nature, and then try to, make sure that I'm okay in Texas as far as living, and then breaking my, schedule to be back and forth in Los Angeles to do these different things. So they're allowing you to basically take your test online, 16-hour course. So I'm believing it's a work as you go course. Probably can break it down into different increments and things of that nature. Because I know that I have a concealed carry course that's online, and it's go as you can. As long as you complete the 6 hours, you take the course. After that, I mean the testing, they'll print you out your form. You take that form to the state, email it, and different things of that nature, and then they'll go ahead and get your paperwork going, your fingerprints, and all that. So, but it with Los Angeles, they're wanting you to be a part of those three organizations, take a 16-hour course, and at some point, they're going to contact you to do your course of fire. I don't know if it has to go through the actual police department itself, or you can go to a range like in Texas. You can go to a fire range, hook up with someone that can qualify you there, and you can take the test, pay like admission fee for the range, bring your box of ammo, go in there, do your course of fire. They'll sign off on it, and then you upload your forms to appropriate site. So I'm going to look into it a little bit more because I'm about to do the process. And I should have done it the day they allowed us to do it, but circumstances I was going through, I couldn't do it. So now I'm about to really just dive into it and take advantage of having a CCW in Los Angeles. I'm a licensed firearm instructor out here. I travel a lot. I do a lot of protections, PPO work, executive work, and things like that. So I definitely would like to have that extension to have my firearm legally on me when I'm lost in Los Angeles. Not only that, man, I go out there and visit my granddaughter. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely would need to be protecting myself against any threats when I'm with the little one. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that she's okay and I'm okay when we're out and about. And we're not just a sitting duck. So I'm glad Los Angeles has finally, or excuse me, California has finally lessen the rules strict, allowing us United States citizens to at least visit California without firearm. Basically, we're responsible. So if you, I feel that if you're doing your due diligence as stand responsible, stand crime free, doing what you're supposed to do as a regular citizen, you shouldn't be punished for not being able to bring your firearm to Los Angeles when the criminals they don't care regardless if it's cracking or not. They're gonna pull up on you, rob you, shoot you, have an open, whatever they, wild wild west, whatever they want to do in them situations. And sometimes you got to wait on the police to come and be the superhero versus you being able to defend yourself against these threats, robberies, and things of that nature. So I'm glad California has now, you know, well, glad the lawsuit fell through to allow Californians and outside residents to now carry outside from a different city, so or different states. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm finna see the process. As I'm going through the process, I'll come right back here, film it, let you know more detail on what it's gonna take in order for you to carry out there. Um, so again, make sure you're able to carry it. I mean, pass a background check. You're in standing in good faith expectations, um, and just see how it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So if you have any comments, drop them below. If you have any questions, drop them below. I'll see if I can answer anything for you. We can go from there, and definitely I'll update the video. So just let you guys know how it works, how it turns out, any hurdles I might run into while doing the process and things of that nature. Right now, I'm just looking forward to taking the course. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be a few different rules, a few different signages, things that you might have to look for. But just to see what the process is, the range of fire, that's it, 50 rounds. Gonna look online just to check and see their range of fire too, just to see if they have anything different than what I teach or what we learn out here in Texas, just to be prepared for what's happening. So I will not, wouldn't be scared of it or any shocked. Something new. Oh, and one last thing. One thing I did remember, and it was kind of wild to know. I was wondering why, they're requiring you to basically have a whatever firearm that you plan to carry must be on a particular list when you qualify or submit your paperwork. So California basically has like different gun laws as far as what you can carry. They have a round capacity, no more than 10 rounds in your firearm. AR, their rifle, they don't do the pistols, the AR-15 pistols and things of that nature with the 7-inch, 7.5-inch barrels or anything under a certain length. Even out here, they do it, but you can't have a buttstock on it. You must have a buffer tube. So in Los Angeles, they AR-15s have to have like this buttstock on the back of it, and it's basically not to be concealed. You know what I mean? And I can understand the problem with that because it's Los Angeles, man. They known for, like you said, the Wild Wild West. So um, Glock, I think a Glock 19, certain Glocks and stuff like that are not able to be carried. They're not allowed in Los Angeles. So they have a real strict gun policy. The gun that you purchase must be on a list or be a 10-pound capacity, 10 round capacity magazine. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna personally, once I apply, go find out the details of what's going on, and then I'm gonna buy a firearm just for Texas. Excuse me, California, because in Texas I was bringing a G2C 40 cal to when I go out there, and it was a 10 round magazine, but it wasn't the best firearm, but it was like a budget firearm. So if anything happened, I'm not out a lot of money. I'm not, taking one of my most expensive guns out there, like my 1911s or things like of that nature. So, you must have the gun registered on the paperwork. If you're not following those guidelines, what's going to happen is you can get in trouble for not carrying the firearm that you're supposed to have on that paperwork. So keep that in mind, man. That whatever gun that you have or the ones you possess right now must be a certain firearm, 10 round capacity, and you must have it on that list. So stay in compliance, man, because they said if you are caught without something that is not on that list, you basically running around like a person that's ineligible to have a gun. So they're not gonna cut you any slack, show you no love. It is the West Coast. It is the Wild Wild West. So with that being said, I'm gonna personally go buy a firearm just to put on that list. I think the Glock 27 might be my um, firearm of choice because right now they're doing a sale on them on PSA.com. I checked a couple of local gun stores. They're like maybe $400 right now for a Glock 27, and they come with 8 round magazines. Some of them coming with 10. I think they did away with the generations of the fives and plus one in the head or whatever the case may be. But nevertheless, go ahead and make sure that you check everything to make sure you're in compliance. You don't have any problem. I don't want any problems. I want to go out there and be a law-abiding citizen, just like I am out here in other states, because you do have to follow the rules of different states when you travel to different states, even if they're on a reciprocity map. So keep that in mind. Keep it followed up. So I will keep you updated on different things that I might encounter. Um, if you're visiting Los Angeles pretty soon, you have to do it within the next year in the visiting county to make sure that you qualify for it and stuff like that. So pinpoint where you want to go. Check your firearm, what you want, and just, you know what I'm saying, get ready to take the test in your course of fire, man. Get as much details if you need it. I will keep you updated. And with that being said, I'm going to check out right now. But if you want to follow me, if you haven't followed me, comment, like, subscribe to the PM Lifestyle Podcast. The link should be right here. The like button should be right here. Subscribe, different links like that. So you can keep up and stay updated with any videos I have. Here, we do a lot of dialogue. We do a lot of traveling. We do a lot of different things. So you're just not finding about firearms. You're finding out about an array of different topics and different things that I might show you that I might encounter on my day-to-day journey through this world. And I've done a lot. If you don't know, ask somebody. You know what I'm saying? But we will keep you informed here at the PM Lifestyle Podcast. So comment, like, subscribe, share, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Alon McKnight, YouTube, the PM Lifestyle Podcast. Any comments and stuff like that, give me a little time because life is, you know what I'm saying? I'll get back with you. That being said,